everybody. How's it going? This is Artie Hoffman from the Blue Ferry in Wyoming, Rhode Island. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to thank my special friend Jasmine for being so kind, for allowing me to do my show, our show, from her place at the Stagecoach Inn. I just got finished doing back-to-back parties over the last few days. And my last pit stop for the weekend right now is here in Rhode Island. So, oh my God, I must have read for I would probably say about 50, 55 people this week. That's a lot of readings for 1 week. So tell me the angels weren't working overtime for me on this one, I'll tell you. So, but yeah, so like I said, I'm just very grateful that Jasmine was very kind to assist me. She's the one who's going to be reading the questions to me. She's also a very talented medium psychic herself, and she does readings at her place at the Blue Ferry. And it is, like I said, it's at the Stagecoach Inn in Wyoming, Rhode Island. So for anybody who's a local yokel, check it out. And last week's winner for sharing my Facebook Live, who gets a free half-hour reading, is Janice Murray from Rhode Island. So that is really cool. So Janice, congratulations. So sometime tomorrow, give me a call and on 732-778-7173. And or you can go to my Gmail, artiehoffman@gmail. You could email me. And I told you I'm going to answer all your questions. Well, not all your questions, as many questions as I can, because I'm going to be going a little crazy today stuff. So, but if anybody wants a personal private reading, feel free to give me a call at 732-778-7173 after my show. If for some reason, I don't anticipate any problems today, but if for some reason my, the show happens to go on a little brain fart here, brain freeze, just be a little patient. I might have to reboot it, so just get right back on. So it's not that we're cutting the show out any earlier. So but sometimes stuff happens, What else did I want to say to you? So I got all these really cool money incense. People have been winning money with the money incense that they've been purchasing from me, which I'm grateful for, not just for my sake, but for their sake. So if anybody wishes to purchase any money and prosperity incense, please feel free to give me a call. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah. October 11th, I'm going to be in Ocean City, New Jersey at Compass Massage. And I'll be doing readings out there for all you Southern Jersey people. And let's see, what else has been going on with me? Last week I saw in Philadelphia, I saw Brett Eldridge, which is a really cool concert, and Luke Bryan. That was really, really cool. Really enjoyed myself. So that was a lot of fun. And what else do we got here? It was funny. I saw a commercial, they show you the frying pan and they're talking about the drug commercial. It said, this is your brains. And then they crack an egg and, they say, this is your brain on drugs, and right after that, it says, do you have any questions? Or do you have anything to say? And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'll have mine sunny side up, So, alrighty. So we're going to start some readings right now. I promise you I'm going to give you my best here, okay? So last week was really cool. That was a lot of fun. So I was able to connect. And, do me a favor, Jazz. If anybody happens to be nice enough to send up any testimonials of things that I said, we might want to share that with them. Absolutely. And just keep your questions very specific. Don't ask me how your 2017 is. Does anybody have anything to say? No, don't come at me like that. Come at me with specific questions. So, and and I also want to thank Cat Country out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, for always having me on their show. I was only supposed to be on one time, and it's 10 years later, and it's really cool. And so they've been very kind to me and been helping out lots and lots and lots and lots of people. So, but also when you send in your names, if you could also tell us the city or the country or the town that you're from, or the state. No, the state and the country that you're from. That would be really cool. So I'm just interested on where all you guys are from. So what have we got here?
All right, so we have Tia Maria Smith.
Tia Marie, and make me want to go out and have a drink. I'll have a Tia Marie.
She says, my father, Dennis Smith, passed away 2 years ago suddenly.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was only 55. Does he have a message for me? I miss him so much.
Oh, God. It's interesting. I'm seeing these like brown covers across a bed. I don't know. I'm seeing, did you just get new bed sheets, or did you just get a new bed quilt or something like that? For some reason, as soon as, she mentioned your name and you mentioned that your dad passed away, for some reason I kept on seeing like a brown bed sheet. But I don't know what this means. All right, so you see a brown bed sheet. Dad, what do you have to say to your daughter, to your beautiful daughter? He goes, that's it. Tell her she's beautiful. Wait, other than that, what else do you have to say to her that's in specifics? Dink, dink, dink. Has there been like a leaky faucet or something going on with you? Because I keep on hearing dink, 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 dink. Like, is the roof leaking? Is the ceiling leaking? And hopefully I'm not making a prediction here, but for some reason I keep on hearing like dink, dink, dink. Or have you been throwing coins inside of a jar or something like that? Because I keep on hearing like the dink, 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 dink sound. I don't know what the hell that means. Trying to see if there's anything more endearing that I could share with you with Tia Marie. What a cool name that is. Hold on a second. I'm still trying for you, honey. Tia Marie is a message from your dad. Oh, what is it? Do you have his watch? For some reason, I keep on getting something significant about a wristwatch. Or did you just get a new wristwatch? But he's giving something in reference to a wristwatch. But he said, yes, sweetheart. He goes, I love you very much. And he goes, just know that I'm always around you. All right. And he just wished somebody a happy birthday. He just said happy birthday. So, all right. What do we got?
All right. It says here, does my friend this is Miranda Eric.
Miranda Eric. How you doing, Miranda?
Does my friend Kyle have anything to say to me? I miss him so much.
Wow. He's taking it just like, it is what it is. He goes, I'm getting like, I don't know if he would talk like, yo, dude, it is what it is. He goes, he just said, when it's your time, it's your time. He's talking like as a matter of fact. I'm not getting like a lot of super hyped up energy with him. He's just like, yo, like, what are you going to do? I'm getting like, big time depression towards the end of his life, unfortunately. And he actually cared about you enough. He goes, if things were to be any better, he goes, I really cared for you. He says, I would have married you. He goes, that's how much I really cared about you. He goes, I just want you to know I love you. He says, I really love you. And I'm also getting, he just said, thank you very much for the tattoo. So, and that's his message to you, sweetheart.
Hunter Chris Michelle.
Hunter Chris Michelle. Hello, Hunter.
Says, hi, Artie. I'm from Oregon. Love you.
Cool. Awesome.
Says, do you see another baby in our future?
Do I see another baby in your future? Well, you shouldn't be talking to me right now. You should be hitting the hay trying to make a baby rather than talking to me. But let me see if I can give you some insight. As I am looking at the angel cards. Okay. So they're saying, yes, all right, there is another child coming into your future. And I feel very, very confident with that. And as a matter of fact, Eyes of March. I'm getting in the month of March. I'm getting in March, whether it be this March or next March, because I keep on hearing the Ides of March, the Ides of March. So, yes, I'm feeling like in the month of March is when there's going to be, either announcement of a pregnancy, or it's going to be the following March, where it's either the announcement of a pregnancy or the birth of. So the Ides of March. So yeah, I do feel like there's another one coming, and I do feel like it would be of a male energy. So, and that's what I got. Hey, best of luck to you.
All right, we got Avari Farias.
Avari Farias, A+ for originality. I don't think I could say that one again. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Artie. Not sure if you'd be able to help me understand this, but for months now I've been seeing the number 19. Usually when I glance at the clock. My grandfather, who was like a father to me, passed away back in 2009. The number isn't relevant with him, but I'm wondering if that's a way he's trying to communicate with me. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, yes, the number 19 that you're constantly seeing is definitely a connection with him. And I do have a book that describes in detail what each number means. You know, any number from 000 all the way up through 999. Now, I don't have the book on my person. I don't think no, it's in my car. So I'll tell you what. So if you email me and ask me about the number 19, I will remember you. And by tomorrow, I will respond to you and I'll tell you exactly what the number 19 is, which will be a direct message from your grandfather. But let me see what else. It's funny. I just heard him say something like, "Oh my God," he goes, "Have you been going through a lot of problems, or if there's been a lot of challenges going on?" Because I'm just hearing, you know what? I need this like I need a hole in the wall. And I'm getting like, was there literally a hole in the wall, or is there a hole in the fence? Because he's saying it kind of like meaning it, but like jokingly at the same time. I need this like I need a hole in the wall, like I need a hole in the head. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's anything else from your grandfather. Is there a picture of you guys like dressed up in Western fashion? You know, sometimes, you know, like when you go to these amusement parks, you're dressed up like you're super cool, or you're from the 1940s, or it's something from the Western fashion. Is there a picture with somebody with a cowboy hat on? Or did he wear like one of those skinny tie things? Or for some reason, I keep on getting like a cowboy theme around what I'm seeing, and I don't know why, but maybe you do. So now if I say things to you that make no sense whatsoever, sometimes it's not until days, weeks, or months later that 2 and 2 equal up. And there are times where people might say like, you might not have thought that I got you, but then somebody else could relate to exactly what I'm saying, and then that's for you. So I do have a lot of energy hit me at the same time. And I'm not making up excuses. I'm just trying to give you rhyme and reason of what's what. So what do we got now?
Well, we have testimonial. Donna Eschels Toncardo. She says, "Artie, you read the angel cards last week for me about a new man in my life. The angel cards said it won't work out because they said it's too much work. The angel cards were right. He's a workaholic. Thank you."
Okay, all right. I got one right. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, we have Karen Witzak.
Karen Witzak. All right.
Hi.
Hey, Karen.
Do you see change in my financial future?
Do I see change in your financial future? Well, what are you doing about it to make the changes happen? Things don't happen, changes don't happen unless if you're willing to make it happen. Do I see changes in your financial future? I know a lot of us try to keep with the same game plan, and we're like struggling here, and you know, and it sucks. And you know, we try to keep our same spending habits, which, hey, you know, it's fun in the moment until the bill comes in. And then, you know, not working more hours, which is hard when you're trying to generate more money. But, you know, a lot of us are afraid to give up our social time or time with our kids or whatnot, but yet you want more money. So you're going to have to kind of change things up. So I will say this to you. Can things change for the better as far as your finances? The answer is 100% yes. And how you're going to do it is by cutting back a little bit and working a few more hours extra so that you could generate the extra income to pay off what you owe. And you're not sitting around, you know, hoping and wondering how money's going to come in. It only happens if you make it happen. So you got to just be a little more aggressive, all right? So you're saying, well, my finances change. Yes, if you are strong enough to do something about it. Yes, I promise you, you have no choice but to make things better.
Donna Cap Diltz.
Donna Cap Diltz. Hey, Donna.
Hi, Artie, from New Jersey. Going through an emotionally traumatic divorce. Any thoughts for me?
Okay. Oh, wow. That's a tough one. So you're going through a divorce, and you know what? It's about coming to an acceptance. That's what it's about, coming to an acceptance. I feel like this relationship is over. I feel like there's things that you're trying to almost like give too much of a benefit of the doubt, and I feel like you've been giving too much of the benefit of the doubt, and it's like trying to justify, like, maybe it's not that bad, or maybe we could work it out, or I just feel like you need to focus on your energy on where you're heading towards, and just try to make this as amicable as possible. And unfortunately, I feel like everything has to be dealt with a lawyer. I would tell you, for financial reasons, just try to go through mediation and try to make things work out as best as possible. But what I keep on hearing a voice in my head that's saying, you're going to need a lawyer, you're going to need a lawyer. Now he might be saying, like, well, I don't know, we don't need a lawyer, or we don't have to spend all that money on a lawyer, but this is what I'm willing to give you. But I have a feeling that, things are not really going to go your way, that if you don't get a lawyer to go to battle for you, unfortunately, and lawyers cost money. So, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for anyone who has to go through a divorce or a breakup. Not only is it emotionally hard, but now you got to try to figure things out financially too. So, but you know what? List your priorities. List your priorities on the things that you have to do and what's best for you, all right? You try to play as a teams player. He's playing as a singles player, and now you got to do what's best for yourself. So just keep your priorities straight and try not to be the weakling, all right? Don't let him see you sweat. That's the best advice I could tell you, all right? Stay strong and don't let him see you sweat. And don't allow yourself to get too emotional in front of him, all right? Don't buy into everything he has to say to you. Just do what you have to do and pay attention to what your lawyer has to say and to help you get through this. But unfortunately, I don't see this working out through mediation, which sucks. What do we got?
Lydia Harter.
Hey, Lydia, how you doing? My good friend Lydia Harter, the Lydia Meister.
She says, hi, Artie. Do I have a message from an old friend that passed 5 years ago? His name is Harold from New Jersey.
All right. Yeah, he's telling me that he wishes that he shared more time with you. And I feel like that when you did share time together, it's like too much time elapsed between you two. And so that's what I'm getting. But he's saying that, yeah, I really wish that we shared more time together. And that's his strongest message to you. He said, hold on a second. Okay. Did you... Oh, he's saying something about kudos to you and about your job. He's saying something about your job situation or things improving. He just said, kudos to you. He goes, I'm really happy for you. It's funny. And I'm not just saying this because I know him, but he said, you got a good man on your hands. Don't let him go. He says, if I was alive, he goes, I'd go with him. He goes, that's how good you have it. He goes, but you have a really good relationship, and he says he's very happy for you. He says, just know I'm always around, and I wish we shared more time together while I was alive, but things happened the way they did, and I love you, and I'm sorry. So he goes, but you're simply the best.
All right. It says here, her name is Melody Bickle.
Melody Bickle.
She doesn't have a name here, but she has a date that her mom passed. She says, hi, my mom passed away on August 10th, 2017.
On August
Just need to know if she is okay, from Philadelphia, PA.
Oh, okay. Is your mom okay? Yeah, you want to know something? She is doing okay, and all I keep on hearing her say is like, "I love you, baby girl, I love you. You're my baby, you're my." She just keeps on calling you her baby or my baby girl, and she goes, I love you so much," and she goes, "I want you to know that I'm doing really, really well." And she goes, I love you, baby. I just adore you. I love you, baby. And I just keep on hearing that over and over and over again. And I'm getting like she has tears in her eyes, but it's tears of sadness, but it's also tears of joy because she's happy that she's able to let you know that she is doing well. And she goes, baby, she goes, I love you and I'm so proud of you. And she goes, you mean the world to me. And that's exactly what I got from her. So, and she just blew you a kiss.
It says here, someone wondering about, it says,
what do we got?
Poulin.
Talithia. Wow, my God, these unusual names.
I'm challenging myself.
Wow. Yeah, she's not picking up any Susan, Donna's, Barbara's, Jennifer's. Too easy. They're too. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It says here.
What is it? Tilapia, you said? What is this?
Talatha.
Talatha. Okay. Talatha. And now here I am in New England. My name's Arthur in reality, and they call me Atha. So now I'm talking to Talatha. All righty.
When will I be able to have restorations made to my house?
I know, call Uncle Sam. When will you have restorations made to your house? I feel like there's like money owed you. Isn't there money owed you? I feel like when the money finally pulls through, that's when you're going to be able to make restorations to your house. Is there, like, who owes you money? I feel like there's a good sum of money that's owed you. And so you need to kind of like get on their tails or get on their butts, because that's when finally money is going to be, that's when you're finally going to have the money to do what you need to do. When am I going to? Yeah, who the hell owes you money? Chase them down. Because I feel like that's the only way you're going to get it done, is by chasing down the person who owes you the big chunk of change.
All right, Lisa Romano. She says, can you help me put closure on my Sarah, who died in June, this past June? I'd like to know if she's okay on the other side.
Sarah said she's very, very sorry. She wants you to know that she is okay. And she says, I'm sorry that, if I came down hard on you. And I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to really talk heart to heart. And I'm sorry for being stupid. I'm sorry for not, paying more attention to you. I'm sorry for being arrogant. She goes, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just know that I love you and that I'm okay. And I want you to start sleeping better, okay? Just know that I'm okay and that I'm always with you. And I love you with all my heart. Thank you very much. Baby, baby, baby. Don't know why I'm saying that. Baby, baby, baby.
Cheryl Driscoll.
Cheryl Driscoll. How you doing,
says,
Cheryl?
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Cher.
Could you tell me if I should be making this scary investment? Will God bless it?
Well, God bless it. Should you be making a scary investment? Okay, hold on, Sherry Driscoll. Creativity, abundance, open, harmony, surrender, the truth. Wait 1 second. I'm looking at the angel cards again because I got mixed signals. All right. So should she be making this scary investment? Celebration, tenderness. Actually, yes. Believe it or not, I'm getting yes. You should be making the investment. So even though it seems a little, but don't risk money that if God forbid you were to lose it. But I don't think you're going to lose. I think you are going to win. But don't bet the kind of money that if it's going to affect your lifestyle, then definitely don't gamble or risk money that you cannot afford to lose. Even though with me saying I feel like you're going to win, and I really do. But you want to know something? If anyone is risking money that is taking away from paying your responsibilities, then it's a bad move. Even if it was to win, it's a bad move. Because, like I said, you should only risk money that you could afford to to play with. You know, a lot of people, and I've said this before in my post, if you people read my post, that when you go to Atlantic City or you're going to gamble or you're going to racetracks or you're going to have fun with some sort of gambling, don't go in it saying, this is what I could afford to lose, because you're putting a negative energy into your money right from the get-go. So most likely you are going to lose. But if you were to say, this is what I could afford to have fun with, now you're putting a positive twist on it. And so therefore, you know, things are pretty much so going to go better than, you know, this is what I could afford to lose. So try to keep things more positive when you're going to use your money towards a risk investment. Also, when it comes to money, what I do is I keep all my 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s all in order, and I have them facing the same way, and I have them right side up. And, you know, it's about respecting your money. It's about respecting your energy, about money. And most people who have no knowledge whatsoever, you know, they don't know their butt from a hole in the ground in the sense of where the money's at within their wallet or pocketbook, or it's in all different orders, or it's just discombobulated. And that's the way, and usually these people are the ones that are having a lot of problems with money. So when you respect your money and you have control over it, whereas everything is in order and you know how much money you have, it's like, all right, I got my crap together, right? I know what it's about. So that's good. So, but when you have your money all discombobulated all over the place and you have no clue, that's why a lot of people are not, you know, believe it or not, it's like a feng shui. It's like taking control of the energy of money, you know, and always feeling that you deserve to have the money. Don't look at it like, oh, well, you know, I feel bad about, you know, I don't want to be considered greedy, or I feel bad about it. Screw that. You want it all. You want it all. You want to become a millionaire and a billionaire, you know? So don't be afraid of allowing yourself to have a lot of money or to be very successful. Don't be afraid of success. Embrace it. And I want to thank all of you right now who's been sending me all your hearts and goodwill, warm wishes, and I love you guys for it. I acknowledge it. And you guys are the best. And don't forget to tell me also where you're from, because I'd be interested what state or what country you're from. So, all right, what do we got?
Jessica Urquhart.
Jessica Urquhart.
I'm
love
sorry.
you. I love you guys too, guys.
If I'm massacring anybody's name.
Oh, yeah, we're really trying the best we can. So,
she says,
with the names.
Hi, Artie.
Hi, Jess.
Is there any messages from my sister-in-law, Patty, who passed 4 years ago? Our family misses her so much.
Oh, okay. She just said cheers. She keeps saying cheers. I feel like every single time that one of you start having a drink, there's always a cheers to her. And so she's saying right back to you, cheers to you too. And she goes, I'm right there with you with the drinks. Thank you for all your hearts and good well wishes, everybody. I love you guys. That's really cool.
Sarah Carter Van Dever.
Sarah Carter. Okay, Van
Can you
Dever.
give me any insight about me getting a teaching job anytime soon?
Okay. Wow. Well, this sucks because I see you getting a job. Well, right now, unfortunately, I see you just getting part-time PISHA jobs, you know, where you're just filling in. That's going to happen probably for the rest of this year. And hopefully I suck on this one and you end up getting a job like tomorrow. But I'm seeing it like you're going to, it's harder. But the job where I see you getting a job at is actually in a lower income area. So it's going to be a little more challenging for you as far as getting a job. But I'm also seeing that by next year that someone's going to be giving you some advice on where to go or what to do or who's hiring. Someone's going to lead you to the school as far as specifically who's hiring, especially somebody with your criteria. So, and I feel like this school is actually not too far away from a university. Not that it's at a university, but it happens to be a school that's not too far from a college area. So that's what I'm getting. So you're just going to have to like pace yourself this year as far as the teaching jobs. And if I were you, as far as money goes, I would get myself a nighttime job to help supplement your income. And good luck to you.
Stacy Lee.
Stacy Lee. Hey,
She says, can you tell me if I'm going to meet a love interest in the near future?
Stacy Lee, are you going to meet a love interest? Yes. I got visions and I got celebration and I got dreams come true. So, yes. And when I see visions, that means my visions are right on. And so, wow. This is really cool. So, I'm going to tell you how you're going to meet your loved one. You're going to be asked to do something or to go someplace where you normally wouldn't go. Or you're going to be like super dead tired and someone's asked you, come on, let's go out. And normally you would say, no. But it has to do with somebody asking you to go out. And by you pushing yourself to go places where no man has ever gone before. No, for you to go places, like I said, either you were too tired, you normally wouldn't go, or they're asking you to go someplace where you normally wouldn't go, but they're saying take a risk, take a chance, and it's going to work out. So there you go. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that when you go out and you meet this fella, I wouldn't bet $1 million on this, but I'm telling you what my visions are. I'm seeing it happening on a rainy day, or there's going to be an overcast, and it's going to happen on a Tuesday or a Wednesday when you're going to meet this person. All right, which kind of makes sense because I said to you, you're not normally wouldn't want to go out. So it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's in the middle of the week. It's not even a weekend. So, but when you have the opportunity to go to some kind of a function or someone's asking you to go out, I'm telling you, go out and go for it because it's going to work out.
All right, we have Ruth Thrayan.
Ruth Thrayan. Okay, hey Ruth.
She says, I am in Eldora, New Jersey.
Okay, hello.
Just wondering if there are any messages from my grandchildren, Jeremiah and Cassandra.
They want you to know that they're together. And and I keep on seeing them. It's like they're riding their bicycles. I keep on seeing them, like one of their happiest times is like when they were riding their bicycles. And the reason why I know this to be true is because I'm hearing that song. I rode my bike right past your window last night. Ba, 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 ba. And, and that's a really cool old song. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. And so I know a lot of you are saying, oh my God, I haven't heard that song in a long time. And that's actually a pretty fun song. So if any of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, listen to that song because that was a very popular song back in the days. So it's called I Got a Brand New Pair of Roller Skates and You Got a Brand New Key. So, but anyway, I just started hearing that song. I rode my bike right past your window last night. So, yeah, so there you go. They had some of their best times was riding their bikes. So, and they're saying that they love you.
All right, we have Marie Witter.
Marie Witter. How you doing, Marie?
She says, hi, Artie. I have a large construction project coming up at work.
Okay.
It will be a year-long project in Florida. Will it go well?
Wow. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I'm getting ups and downs, bumps and bumps and bumps and bumps, and ups and downs. So, you better learn how to ease pains. You're going to have to learn to smooth things out. You're going to have to learn to really be good at quality control. Expecting everything's just going to go super smooth. You have to learn to anticipate situations that could possibly happen before they happen. And I feel like by you preparing situations, especially with your employees and especially them showing up on time and, just dealing with work quality, I feel like that you're going to have to stay on top of the circumstances. The more you're on top of the circumstances and preparing for anything that could possibly happen, and by you preparing for it and preparing the helpers for it, I feel like things are going to go 1,000 times smoother. So that's the word from the hood, brother.
All right, we have Annie Lee Mendoza.
Annie Lee Mendoza. Hi, Annie.
Annie is actually from this area.
From Rhode Island area, from the Wyoming, Rhode Island area.
Shared it, so I got a lot of my customers coming in and checking
Thank you
in.
very much. Thank you.
She says she's wondering what her true calling is and if she's on the right path currently.
Okay. Are you on the right path? When I hear you say, am I on the right path, the word that I'm hearing is patience, 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 but also I'm getting perseverance, perseverance, perseverance. Just because things happen to be a little hard in the direction where you originally go towards. Now, I'm being honest with you. Do I know exactly the path that you're on right now directly? I'm being honest with you, and I'm going to say no, that I don't. But what I'm getting is that just because you're hitting some dilemmas or some roadblocks, it's not like, oh, it's a sign, I shouldn't be doing this. No, it's about how bad do you want something. I'm going to share with you a very interesting story that I heard from Matt Dillon. And, he's the famous actor. And he always said, every single time any actor or actress asks him, do you think that I'll make it in showbiz? Do you think I'll make it in Hollywood? He said, I say no to everybody. He goes, and the reason why I say no to everybody is because if it just took my one no to stop that person in the tracks, that there is no way that they would make it in Hollywood. If you go past me and you go past my no, no matter what reason I give you, and if you're still willing to go past my no, he goes, you stand a good chance, because that means it's within your heart to make it work out. All right. So if you want something bad enough, so just because you're having delays and dilemmas, or people say, oh, what are you crazy for? Or you get all this devil's advocate advice, screw that shit. It's like you just got to keep on working right through it and just, keep on working it until you get what you want, So, so anyway, so that's my word of advice. And don't be afraid to ask people who've already been there and done that. People who are already successful at what you want to go after, so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Don't be afraid to ask somebody, can I buy you dinner? Can I buy you lunch? And do you mind if I pick out your brains so that, you can help me out. But when you ask people for assistance, you're going to be successful. You are. Just don't give in to the no's. It's as simple as that. If you want something bad enough, you got to fight for it. It's as simple as that.
All right. We have Alyssa McGuire.
Alyssa McGuire.
She says, hi, Artie. My mom, Nicole, passed away 4 years ago. Any messages from her? I could really use some answers from her and would like to know what happened. She was only 39 when she passed. I was 22. And was with her 3 days before she passed suddenly. Toms River, New Jersey.
Okay. It was either something with a sudden stroke or a sudden heart attack. And I felt like it was something that had to do with stuff that she was putting into her system that made her go pretty quickly. And she says, don't worry about me. She says, I'm with the cute little pooches. All right, so I feel like, was it a dog that you had or a dog that she had? But she just says, I'm with the pooches when she said that. So, and she says, I love you very much, and I'm sorry I'm not with you anymore in the physical sense, but just know that I'm always with you spiritually. But she says, just keep talking to me, baby doll, keep talking to me. And I'm also getting, when I look in the mirror, when I see you looking in the mirror, it's one of two things. Either you look a lot like her, because when I'm looking in the mirror, I feel like I'm seeing my mom, or you have a picture of her right at your mirror. So that's what I'm getting. So anyway, I just want to also thank everybody for all your good hearts and well wishes and your love, and I appreciate it, and I love you guys. You're the best. That's what I'm talking about. I also want to thank my friend, my wonderful, beautiful friend, Jasmine, right here, for allowing me to, as she's turning beet red, as she's allowing me to use her place in Wyoming, Rhode Island at the Stagecoach Inn. So if anybody wants an amazing reading and you're in the Wyoming, Rhode Island area, come here at the Blue Fairy at the Stagecoach, and she will give you an amazing reading. And she's got the coolest stuff in her place. So if you want some candles or some, really cool spiritual trinkets, you'll see that she's very easy to talk to, and you could buy a whole bunch of wonderful things. Also, if anybody wants a personal private reading from myself and you want a detailed reading, whether it be, in person in Woodbridge, New Jersey, or over the phone. And if you want to have your own Artie party, I will come to your house. I did like 4 parties this week, and that's crazy. My average amount is 2, but I had 4 this week. And I was in southern New Jersey, and I've been in southern Jersey twice, in Ocean City, New Jersey, and now I'm in Rhode Island. So I'm like, I've been traveling all over the place. And next week I'll be doing my show from North Carolina. So this week Rhode Island, North Carolina, and then I'll be back in New Jersey. So you would think I'm kind of popular a little bit, maybe. So, but I'm willing to share my love and positive energy with you. If you give me a call, I will explain to you what my rates are for my parties and for my private sessions. And I just, I can't thank you enough for all your love and support, because this is really cool. And, I got your back, all right? I have your heart at your best interest, and I'm always going to be honest with you, all right? So, my number is 732-778-7173, or check out artiehoffman.com or artiehoffman@gmail.com. Just don't call me during the show, okay? Because it's going to screw it up. Let's see, what else? As far as your phone number, if people want, if you're in the Rhode Island area,
you can actually look on Facebook under the Blue Fairy, and all my information.
All right, yeah, just go to Facebook, the Blue Fairy. If you're in the Rhode Island area, the Blue Fairy. What was it? BlueFairy.com?
Yes, thebluefairy.com.
The Blue Fairy. Not just Blue Fairy, not just Fairy, thebluefairy.com. That's what, and let me tell you, this lady is dressed up in aqua and blues from head to toe, I'm telling you. So, all right.
All right, we have Diane Taft.
Diane, how you doing, baby?
She says, "Hi, Artie. It's been 8 years since Dennis has been gone. Anything that he wants to say to me?"
Did he like watching cartoon shows? Was he big into... I apologize in advance. I mean, for some reason, it's like when you said, about Diana, and you haven't seen him in 8 years or whatnot, and I just keep on, hey, it's Fat Albert. And I just keep on seeing something about Fat Albert, about with this show or with this cartoon. And I'm getting like these crazy cartoon antics about just loving cartoons and stuff. So I don't know what he means by that, but that's just what I got. What?
He was a big jokester.
Oh, he was a big jokester? Oh, because I'm also getting like he also like mimicked characters or cartoons or whatever. But yeah, that was one of the first things that I got from as soon as you mentioned that.
All right.
That's funny.
It says here, Vanessa Contreras.
Vanessa Contreras.
Hey, Artie, I wanted to know if my daughter's best friend, Andrea, who was tragically killed last October...
I'm sorry to hear that.
And with her anniversary coming up, I'm just wondering if she is around us.
Okay. It's funny. Yes, I'm around you. And she goes, I'm around you now. And she goes, take it or leave it. And she goes, take it or leave it, sucker. I'm around you now. And this is the way she's talking. And also I'm getting like there's something frayed. And she keeps on like using a scissor. All right. So I don't know if you were just using scissors today or was there something frayed or did you just cut hair or I don't know why, but I'm seeing something with scissors. But she's like getting like really, her energy is like all crazy all over the place. And she goes, yeah, I'm with you, sucker, I'm with you. But she's like all high energy. And she goes, I love you guys. She keeps on throwing it right at you. You're the best.
see here.
What do we got here? What do we got in the microwave?
Okay, we have a health question.
A health question. Alrighty.
Says here, Amber Pittman. Hey, Artie, will I have to do chemo ever again? It's been 5 years since I had to do chemo. I'm just wondering with my lupus, will I have to do it again in the near future? Just want some answers that my doctors can't give me.
Okay, well, this is what I 100% believe. When you keep your thoughts positive, all right, I want you to keep on visualizing. See, if you keep on thinking in the negative, if your energy of fear is greater than your energy of desire, then that's what you're going to attract. So what I'm saying is that if you just keep on visualizing yourself with a healthy body, I want you to keep a picture of yourself when you were at your healthiest, when you looked your best, when you felt your best, and just keep on looking at that picture. And, so you keep on seeing yourself in the healthy image of your own self. So long as you keep on seeing yourself in a healthy image, I believe that the momentum will go that way. But if you're going to live in fear every single day that, am I going to attract, some kind of cancer, or am I going to attract crap, then you want to know something that you're most likely going to do. What am I doing? What am I looking
Just looking. Nope, right here.
What am I looking at? Oh, okay. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. All right. It's all good right now.
Are you ready?
We're ready. Show me what you got.
Tiffany Simpson. She says, "Hi, Artie. I've been going through a lot. I know everyone is. But we've been trying to get pregnant for almost a year. Anything for me?"
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the angel cards, seeing what they have to say right here. You know what? I'm going to tell you what I tell a lot of people in your situation. I'm going to tell you the exact same thing. If you were to adopt tomorrow, probably by the following week you would probably be pregnant. You're putting so much pressure on yourself. All right, you're putting so much pressure on yourself on trying to get pregnant that you're actually blocking it. And I feel like it's just as much as emotional as it is any other reason why, you're not getting pregnant. But literally, it's interesting how people do this to themselves. You could will yourselves to get better. You could will yourselves to die. You could will yourselves to get sick. You could will yourself to get $1 million. You could will yourself for anything. So what I want to say to you is that have some drinks, all right, have some serious drinks, get high, get loaded, whatever, before you fool around, because like I said, you need to chill out and enjoy the act of making love, enjoy the act of sex and not put so much pressure on yourself. And I do feel like exactly when you're ovulating. So, I feel like by you just being more relaxed, and if you have it, just let it go. Literally, just let it go. If it happens, it happens. If it does, it does. And just like I said, you just need to stop putting an agenda to lovemaking, to having sex, because I really feel like your emotions are kind of blocking it, Give us all a call and we'll be on the outside. Go, 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 do it, do it, do it, do it. So do I feel like you're going to end up getting pregnant? I do, but you just need to chill. And if anything, just, go away. And I'm serious. Go away like back-to-back times to a place where you're right by the water, and let just the energy of the water sedate you and just allow the energy to come. But people, you think negative, or if your fears are that high, you're blocking from whatever it is you want to happen. You got to stop being worried about crap. So,
all right, we have Debbie Goodwin Ripley.
Debbie Goodwin Ripley, how you doing, Debbie?
Says, "Hiya, Artie, Atlantic County, New Jersey here. My husband and I are landlords on a townhouse that was previously our home. Our current tenants are leaving and we are searching for a new family. There is a woman who is currently interested in moving into the property with her adult son. Do you see this being a good move in renting to them?"
Okay, let me take a look here. I'm not feeling it. To be honest with you, I'm not feeling it. So, do I feel like it's a great, it's a move, it's a good move for them? I don't know why. I feel like there's going to be some obstacles and situations going on with these people. Hold it, hold it. I'm looking just. Just get some added extra protection from them in the sense of longer security, or see if you can get more security, or you know what? I thought of a great idea. I'm going to share this with all you landlords out there. And whether you like this idea or not, I think it's a phenomenal idea, because to me, it's a guaranteed proof that you don't have to worry about your tenants. So this is what I propose. And a lot of you might not like this, but I don't care, because I had a situation like this and it 100% worked in my favor. So you have a house and you're renting it out. Keep the electric and the gas and the utilities and the water all in your name, okay? And they're going to pay for it. They have to pay for it. But if they don't pay the rent, it's not in their name, okay? So you could just cut it right out, and you could have it as if you're also living in there, living in the house, whether you are or you're not. But the thing is that if they're not paying you the rent, or if they're not paying their responsibilities, and everything's under your name, then stop paying it, And they can't put all the utilities in their name because it's in your name, and you don't have to transfer it. See, but when you're renting to them and everything is in their name, they can keep the electricity going and the gas going and the water going forever and ever and ever and not pay you rent. So, like I said, I did that, all right, because I was doing so. Well, let's see, I was subletting my apartment, which I shouldn't have, but everything was in my name, and with the electric and the water and the gas. And so there was a couple of times where a couple of my tenants, wasn't paying, or they threatened not to pay. And I said to them, I says, if I'm not paying in full by the end of the month, I said, everything's in my name. I will turn off the electricity, no problem. And if you want it to be turned back on, guess what? You're going to pay the extra $150 of what it's going to cost for them to turn it back on. So you have a choice. So either you pay me my money, or I'm going to turn it off. And I always got paid. So that's one way to try to overcome that obstacle or circumstance. What do you think of them apples? I got creative angels working in my corner, baby. Mm-hmm. What do we got?
Irene Van.
Irene Van. How you doing, Irene?
Says, Artie, can you please pick up if my husband and I will reconnect, or a new love? She's feeling karmic debt. She's confused.
Whoa, wait. You lost me at hello. We got to start this question over again, please.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand. Go ahead. Say it again.
She says, hi, Artie, can you please pick up if my husband and I will reconnect, or a new love? She's feeling the karmic debt. She's confused about what direction.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Is your husband going to, you and your husband going to reconnect, or is there going to be a new love? Okay. Joy, hold it. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a new love. I think you have a better shot at new love rather than reconnecting. What happens is that a lot of times when people get together, or they try to make it together, they don't work right away with each other to fix the original problem of what caused them to break up to begin with. And so what happens is that they talk about it surface, but they don't really work on it. And then they end up building trying to build something on a foundation that's very rocky and shaky. And I feel like the foundation of your relationship isn't like super strong. I feel like there's way too many animosities. So do I feel like it would probably be better to go after a new love? And I'm getting yes. I feel like your circumstances are going to be much better by moving on rather than trying to make this work. What do we got?
All right, we have a testimonial.
I love testimonials. I love you guys so much. I can't stand it.
And this was from someone that you read previously.
Today or
just now, and
just
I guess
now?
a phone reading a couple weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
She said, it's Hunter Chris Michelle. She says, you blessed me with a phone reading a couple weeks ago. You told me there would be a baby due around Easter. My good family friend just announced they are having a baby due 2 weeks before Easter.
Awesome.
Very exciting.
That's cool. Thank you very much for that testimonial. I'm going to keep my day job. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's really cool. You know, it's such a blessing. It really is. It's such a blessing to be put in this position. And, you know, even though my license plate says I just know, I know, go figure, right? So, but I give all the credit to God and the Holy Spirit, and I give all the credit to the angels for feeding me all the answers, because it's the only way that I'm getting it. Also from your loved ones who have passed away, your loved ones who are courageous enough to, you know, be able to move forward, you know, to speak up to me, I mean, and or to anybody who else who does what I do. And what?
We have a question from Donna D. Laree. She says, will you come to Arizona?
If you're buying, I'm flying. I swear I will go to Arizona. You pay for my expenses and plus my fees. I am there, baby. Absolutely, no problem. And I've done a party in Arizona. I've done a party in Arizona. I've done a party in California and in Oregon. And it was awesome. It was awesome.
Someone else would like to know how much the incense are that you...
The money incense. So I don't advertise prices over the air, but I'll tell you what. If you could email me, artiehoffman@gmail, or if you text me at 732-778-7173. If you want the money incense to bring in money to you, if anybody's hurting for extra bucks, or you want some extra bucks, or you want prosperity, when I tell you people have been hitting the lottery and people have been getting more money with business and stuff like that, and I'm not, no pun intended, I'm not blowing smoke up your butt, but for real, this stuff really works, and it's worked for me also. So, like I said, I feel very blessed. Now, somebody asked me a very important question last week, and I'm glad I remembered it, because my memory usually sucks. But somebody asked me, because I explained to you last week, I explained to you that when people commit suicide, they're instantly reborn into another family that will lead them to the exact same circumstances that they just try to run away from. And so the reason why they do that is so that they could spiritually grow. Because if you're creating all this karma and all this stuff and all this anxiety, and you can't take it, and the stress is too much, you say, you know what, I'm out of here, I can't take this anymore, you know, with the depression or all the aggravation and stuff. So people tend to like say, you know what, I'm out of here. So it's not like all of a sudden you stop the responsibilities of your actions. You don't. You go right back into life. You'll be born into a family that will lead you to the exact same circumstances that you just tried to run away from, because you have to deal with it until you overcome it. Now, a lot of people will say, well, if they're reborn into another family, how are you or how are we able to connect with them on the other side? Because a part of their energy still stays on the other side. Do I know exactly how that dynamic works? No, I just know that it works. I know that a part of their soul, a part of their energy is still in the spiritual world, but then there's a part of their soul and energy that can also be reborn. It's just like if you have friends and siblings that are all around the country and at different parts of the world, they could be with all of you at the exact same time, believe it or not. And it's not like, they're just with me and they're sending me signals, and you know, and I feel bad because my mother needs to hear them or my brother needs to hear from them, and it's like, you know, and here they are with me, and I feel bad because they're always with me. No, but they could be with all of you simultaneously at the exact same time. How that's possible, that I can explain. So if you have a piece of paper and you rip it in half and rip it in quarters and rip it in eighths and rip it in sixteenths, it's still the same piece of paper. But you take one piece, you could put it in Florida, take another piece, bring it to Arizona, take another piece, leave it in New Jersey. So you're allowed to, you know, so the energy is dispersed, but it's still the same piece of paper. It's still the same soul, the same energy. How it's possible, I don't know. I don't even know how a car runs. I know how to drive a car really well, but I don't understand the dynamics. I know we got to end our show.
We probably have one more question.
All right, we're going to do another question.
All right, last question here. Paula Medici Gruber.
All right, Paula Medici. You could own an Italian restaurant with that name.
She says, "Hi Artie, does my mom Maria, who passed March 28th of 2013 from ovarian cancer, have a message for me?"
Wow, I am so sorry to hear that. I have a feeling that she was the type of person that did not share all her pains. I felt like she wanted to go with dignity, and I felt like when she knew about it, I don't know if everybody knew right away that she had what she had. It wasn't until where she had no choice but to tell people, but I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, that she kept it hidden for as long as possible because she didn't want to alarm everyone else, and she kept it within herself. And she keeps on showing me one of her favorite, I don't know if this is one of your favorite places or one of her favorite places, but visiting a lake where there's a fountain, okay? Where there's a fountain. And I'm getting like, this is my favorite place to hang out and to watch. It's either a lake where there's a running river where there's waterfalls and or a lake where there's like a fountain. And I'm getting like also like one of my favorite restaurants is the one where it's right by the water, and it's either you're seeing running water or you're seeing, and I'm not talking about plumbing, either you're seeing running water or a fountain, and you could see it from the restaurant. So she's saying, just know I'm in a really good, happy place right now, and I'm in no pain whatsoever. But she said, when you're feeling really bad, sweetheart, she goes, just go by the water. And I'm getting like serenity when I see waterfalls or the water fountain. And she goes, just know that I love you, baby doll. So everybody, I just want to thank you so much, and for sharing my Facebook Live. Janice Murray from Rhode Island won the reading from last week's sharing. So if you share my Facebook Live show with your friends and family, you get entered into a drawing, and you get a free half-hour reading if you're picked. So you guys are the best, so just listen up. So from my mouth to God's ears, may God bless all of you with lots of love, health, happiness, and prosperity. May God and the angels always grace you and bless you with everything that you desire. Always keep your faith when things are getting hard. Don't lose your faith. If anything, you need to get it stronger. All right, so until next week, everybody, just know I love you. And again, 732-778-7173 is my number. Go to artiehoffman.com. And then also check out, if you're in the Rhode Island area, theblueferry.com or the Blue Ferry Facebook. Check it out. She's got some really cool stuff, and I got the coolest the coolest fairy you've ever seen in my kitchen, and I ain't giving her up. I was going to give her to my daughter, and she was so cool looking. I said, screw that, I'm keeping that for myself. So, any case. All right, God bless you, everybody. Till next week. I love you.